school or any company for that matter that really is committed to diversity has to recognize that the ability for people to bring all of themselves to work or to school is a part of the success that can be leveraged from a diverse community. So I would not be in favor of women hiding or not revealing aspects of themselves that are central to who they are. In fact, I think, although it can feel like an added burden for women, especially women who have families while they're pursuing a graduate degree, there's something I think that's even more compelling about those women because they have to be in a position to be able to prioritize. They have to be in a position to be flexible and manage multiple activities and responsibilities. And I think those are exactly the kind of people that are the most successful in graduate programs and in their professional careers, because they have adopted a set of capabilities and skills that require them to be able to accommodate a variety of responsibilities. So I don't think that in this day and age it's something that women need to be reluctant to convey. And in fact, it could make them more attractive to potential schools and to employers. So we don't know the exact number of women with children, and part of that is, basically the premise of your last question, meaning there are some women who are reluctant to share that information when they're going through the application process. So we might find it out once they're here, but we don't have concrete data. I will tell you that I think in general, and I've been at a number of business schools in my professional career, the numbers tend to be small and certainly smaller than the numbers of men in MBA programs with children. Nevertheless, I think it over time will be a growing segment of the population. And, timing is such that, for many women, that is the time when they're starting families. And starting a family shouldn't preclude one from also being active in a professional degree like an MBA. So we typically have about 30 to 35% women in our programs. This year we have admitted a record number for us, 40% women in our one-year MBA program. About 25% in general are married, but the number with children, I would be hesitant to give a specific number because we just haven't asked or don't have information. In terms of what we do for women who do have children, we do, especially for new mothers who are nursing, we have a lactation room that is available. And also we partner with our broader university. We have an Emory on-campus childcare facility. And so our students, our women students and male students with children have access to be able to use that facility for childcare. Because our program is designed in such a way that allows for flexibility, women with children, especially school-age children or children who have needs throughout the day, they can design their schedules in such a way to be flexible to accommodate both getting access to the courses that they need, but also being able to be responsible for the needs of their children. I'll use myself as an example. I have had a fairly non-traditional career and educational experience and personal life in that in the 16 years that I've been married, my husband and I have never lived in the same state for the most part, and we have raised or are raising two children who seem to be well-adjusted and normal, happy, thriving kids. So that's not to say that I would advocate long-distance relationships, but I do think it's to suggest that as the world becomes more complex and as companies and work takes people out of a traditional mode, we need to be open and receptive to all sorts of lifestyles and decisions that might not have been seen as typical or normal in the past. So it's just a matter of being and thinking creatively, having good partners and support mechanisms to allow people to do all that they want to achieve. I certainly think it's possible. I have lived that. I have worked with students who have and are living successful non-traditional lifestyles in terms of their ability to manage both family and school settings. And I think more and more business schools themselves are becoming sensitive and changing their structures in ways that will allow greater engagement by women, single, married with children, you name it.